3 to 4 days. That's how long Wall Street Journal sources say passed before Malaysian officials acted on information from a satellite company showing that Malaysia Air Flight 370 flew at least 6 hours past the point it dropped out of contact with air traffic control on March 8th. The delay slowed efforts to dramatically expand the search area by thousands of miles, and the lost days and wasted resources spent looking for the plane in the wrong areas cost precious time in a search for a missing aircraft that will go down as one of the longest in modern history. To understand how this happened, let's look at the timeline. On Saturday, March 8th, Flight 370 takes off on an overnight flight to Beijing, its transponders losing contact with air traffic control around an hour into the flight. Within hours of the plane's disappearance, Inmarsat, the company that owns the satellite Flight 370 was communicating with, begins searching for clues. On Sunday, the London-based company discovers the flight has been sending so-called pings to its satellite. These are the equivalent of handshakes, acknowledging that a plane's still communicating. Flight 370's final ping coming 6 hours after the plane went missing and indicating it had remained airborne at least that long. At this point, an international fleet of ships and planes is searching the area around where the plane dropped off radar. Inmarsat says that by Monday, it was able to show not only that the plane had continued flying for hours, but it had made a radical change of course along one of two possible paths. Inmarsat gives this information to SITA, the company that manages Malaysia Air's in-flight communications. Sources say Malaysian authorities got this detailed satellite data the night of Wednesday, March 12th. Also that night, Eastern Standard Time, the Journal broke the story that the plane could have ended up anywhere within this massive radius. On Thursday, reporters asked Malaysia's Minister of Transportation and Defense about the news. Those reports are inaccurate. The last transmission from the aircraft was at 1:07 a.m., which indicated everything was normal, he says. On Friday, he's asked again, this time saying they will not publicly release information until it's been properly verified and corroborated. He later announces the search for the plane was being extended into the Indian Ocean, but doesn't say why. Then, a week after the plane went missing, Malaysia's Prime Minister, citing the new evidence, expands the search zone to 2,200 nautical miles. What's with the delay? A source close to the investigation says Malaysian authorities didn't want to disclose what it considered raw data, preferring instead to check with its international partners first.